Yeah, because I'll explain it after, when
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Misfits Racing Network. We are live from Miami, Homestead, Florida, where tonight's race, it's going to be the Skip Insley 500 from Miami. We have a lot of important guests here tonight. We have 4 guys tonight covering flag to flag race here for the Cup event that's going to be happening here very shortly, and we are so excited to be here as we continue the dedication week for Grandpa Skip Insley, and he is definitely going to be missed. We're going to remember him today, 5th year anniversary, and my co-partner is Nick tonight. We also have Welder, and our third guy is going to be Jamie in the booth. We are packed tight in the booth tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say hello to everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing all right.
We're here, ready to see some racing.
I can't wait. I know everybody has just been waiting all day for this event, especially on the Misfits Racing Network. And Nick, do you have anything tonight special about, Skip and, what he meant to you?
Well, that I was just when I think was it Welder, he was actually saying 10 minutes so what, and so I don't think I covered this, but I think I did cover it last night. But so I will explain it to Jamie and Welder. So my grandpa, my grandma and grandpa, who from my dad's side, so they lived in New Smyrna, and they wanted to be closer to the beach, and so my grandpa really loved sea turtles, and so, and he got, I think, what did he do? Like, just did some things with sea turtles, and he had an obsession with it. It was really cool, and so, I remember once, well, he marked and scouted sea turtle nests, according to my mom. She just told me. Sorry, that's why I had my mic off for a brief sec. So, yeah, and so he was. I have one picture. I hope I have it in my room, but it was one where he came to my elementary school and actually had like a skull of a sea turtle. It was really cool, and I gotta find it and send the picture in. But yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I just showed everybody. If we're able to run customs, I was showing people my number 5 car, which is actually backwards because of the camera. But I showed them my sea turtle paint scheme that I was trying to make for him. Which we can't do custom cars anymore, so now that's why you're going to see a little numbers of change throughout the field tonight, as we have to go back to in-game cars because there's been some technical issues with the custom cars causing us some server problems that 704 Games are still experiencing, and hopefully that they'll fix them. They said that they're going to fix them, but with the new game coming out here in November or October, it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that.
So, sorry, I am looking through my phone to see if I could find a picture of me and him. I gotta find that picture. I thought I saved it. Did I not? What the heck? No, that's my collage. No. But anyways, you mentioned it's Homestead, and Walter, as a driver, what is the key thing going to tonight's event?
I found out yesterday running with the Batman Pew Pew and our owner Maddie that you gotta kind of Kyle Larson it and just try to video game it.
Very interesting tactic. Yeah, I mean, we were running practice today, and in the laps that I was running with Nick tonight, I did video game it. And, it actually kind of worked out for me, although I knocked him down a little bit below the line. And, of course, bringing that zombie Skittles car to the victory lane tonight was pretty interesting in pre-race.
Yeah, and out of everyone in this in the party, do you think what is the big key? Like tires, fuel? What's y'all's opinion?
It's definitely tires.
It's definitely tires. You got to save that right rear. You got to save that right side because you got 18, 20 degree banking. It progressively gets harder and harder on the tire as you go through the turn here. So you got to save the tires, and there's no stages tonight. I'll be running straight through.
Yeah, it's balls to the wall. No. There's going to be cautions. No stages. So it's just going to be a great, one of those great speedy races that we're going to be looking forward to. Still trying to get a confirm on the entry list tonight. So we're still waiting on that. We go back. A couple nights to the real race in Darlington, and who surprised me was the 42 car. The 42 car was pretty fast all night, and he had one heck of a race Sunday night.
Honestly, he did, and I think the question for everyone's mind is, when is he going to get that first win? Because in my opinion, I thought, okay, he actually has been showing everyone he's been wanting to be in a full-time Cup Series, and I think very soon, I would say probably Talladega, Ross Chastain gets that win, but I don't want to jinx him, but you mentioned it really well, he's been really fast, he is pretty dang fast he's pretty fast, and he came so close so many times, but in my opinion, I think Talladega may get him that first win.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait to see the 42 car, see what he's got going into this rest of the season as they're trying to figure out what they're going to do going forward. So we got a list going in, and this is still not updated to where I like it because there's still Lazy Dog driving a 34 car. He's a maybe, so we don't know if he's racing or not, so we didn't get that confirmation. Keystone, the driver number 2. We have Turnover driving the number 20. Wayne Bourne says hello. Good luck, gentlemen. Romo, possibility, running tonight in the 9 car. 78 car is Schwilling. The 21 car is RKM. Batman driving the 96 car. Tater driving the 00 car. Eternal driving the 3 car. 8 car is going to be Sports Legend. And driving the 42 car tonight is Matt. So we'll see what happens here tonight. With these predictions, as we might as well go around the room, since we're not really sure about, a couple of these drivers, let's go to first Welder. Who do you think has got your eye tonight?
Honestly, I'm going to pick Maddie for my win.
All right, so you got Matty for number 42. Jamie, what do you got tonight?
I'm going to have to go with my buddy RKM.
RKM, yep, good choice. He's fast car. Nick, who are you going with tonight?
Well, I think, I threw him in the wall earlier tonight in practice. I'm going for Batman. I but I feel bad. I'm going to go for Batman tonight.
All right, well, that leaves me. So, here's the thing, because I'm going to put a question mark, and the only reason why I'm going to go with 2 drivers tonight. I have to go with 2 because I don't know if the one is racing. So, I would take the 34 car if he's racing tonight. Lazy Dog, I'm going to take him. If not, I'm going to pick him, and I don't care, even though he says, don't pick me. I'm taking Keystone. Because we want to have that variety inside the booth, and I think having the guys like that are going to excel. So we'll see what happens. So we got Maddie picked. We have Batman picked. We have RKM. We have Keystone and possibly Lazy Dog. So this is what will happen. Once we get into the starting thing, if Lazy Dog's in, I'll take him. If not, then it's Keystone. Is that cool?
Oh yeah, and I think also we should put our, well, let's say our underdogs. You know, it's Homestead.
Well, if you
So
want,
go ahead.
I was thinking I'll go first this time. My underdog, sports. I'll take sports legend.
All right, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tater.
Tater
What?
may not make it.
Oh,
Ooh,
Tater had an accident at work today.
I forgot about his accident.
No, I think
forgot
he's.
about his accident.
I think he's good to go. I think he said he was going to go, but it could
so
change.
that-
I don't know.
If he's gonna be there, I think I'm going to go with Tater.
There you go.
oh, and so that leaves me, and well, I don't know. I hope he gives me some good luck, but I think I'm going for sports, and I have a good feeling about sports going to Victory Lane at Homestead, Miami Speedway.
So 2 guys picking sports. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you have sports, and I'll take turnover.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, well, I didn't. I didn't.
So I'll
oh.
do that. So I'll give you sports. I'll take turnover. So I got possibly 3, but we're gonna possibly change it because I won't know until the start of the race.
Sure.
Because there's
And
maybes.
sports. Just what is he doing? Well,
So
I
somebody
think-
tonight is gonna have a heartache, and we'll find out who's gonna have that heartbreak. Too close to call tonight, but we'll see. I mean, this is Cup racing. Only the Cup drivers are allowed to race this race. So if you weren't a Cup driver and on the roster, you're not allowed to race in this league. So that's why you won't see Chad Skins tonight. So only going by what their rules. And then NASCAR fan 48 says he's going to take Maddie, the 42 car.
Ooh.
So
Well,
second vote for Maddie tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I got I wouldn't say robbed, but I got my butt chewed out by Maddie because I didn't pick him one time. So
Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, so Chadskins said that he is going for Maddie tonight.
oh, Chad.
Yeah, so he's NASCAR fan 48. What do I know?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Chad Skins is. I subscribed to the channel, but Chad, you know, good luck getting chewed out because Bill remembers the one Tuesday. Was it last week? No, it was 2 Tuesdays ago. Maddie was like, "Make sure you pick me," and I was like, "I'm on business."
We'll find out. Born, I will take Keystone, and an underdog would be Eternal. Don't let me down, boys. So there it is. So Bourne come up with his prediction. He's picking Keystone, and the underdog is Eternal. And see, now that's where, you see, this is where Eternal's not on the list, on the entry list. So
Sure. But yeah,
He's
he
on
is.
there. He's number 3.
He's number 3.
is he?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
he's
then I'm
on
wrong.
He's on
All right. So anyway, that's because I'm smoking the crack pipe. What do I know?
Now,
Wow.
let me validate why I am picking Maddie.
Go ahead.
I practiced with Maddie, Batman, and Martinez yesterday to see how the game would run just running the in-game cars. And the reason I am picking Maddie is because even when he would pit, before we could come around and get our lap back, he was already out of pits and up to speed by the time we caught back up to him.
Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I know that there's been a lot of practice going on, so you know, things change because you know you could be great in practice, and then when it comes to reality, you know, things happen. You know, I always had a great practice. It's kind of like, you know, when I'm working over at the SRX, I have a good car, but then once we get to league racing, somehow it just goes to the tanker. So I don't know.
Right. And do you got any facts for us about Homestead Mine Speedway there, Bill?
Facts. Well. Oh, look, and Chadskin's taking the underdog Schwilly.
Oh, I wanted to
Interesting.
do that, but I didn't want to be because he's giving me bad luck. So
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at Homestead, see what we got here.
What you want to know about it?
Everything. Is that even
Well,
a
you know,
question?
they had their first inaugural race on November 14th, 99. Tony Stewart taking the green flag. But you know, they built it to try to rebuild Homestead after the Hurricane Andrew in '93. That's when they broke the ground on it.
Now,
Yeah.
I have a question for
$70 million.
Oh, wow.
I said $70 million.
Do y'all like the old configuration or this configuration of Homestead?
Well, the older track was flat. It was just a flat racetrack.
Sure.
So they put banking in it, try to make it a little better, try to make it a little faster, try to help out the Formula One cars, or not the Indy cars at the point.
And the kart cars too.
Yeah, so I mean the track is also, it has a road course. They do a modified road course there as well. So that could be another potential race that NASCAR could go through if they're going to do a road courses, since they are starting to pick up more. They're trying to get more involved with the road courses now. Just like the one in Texas. That was a pretty nice racetrack, long.
It was.
But it was very pretty. So I think they're trying to do that. So I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I mean, it happens. Trust me, I'm burnt. Yeah, I mean, there's, the turns are 18 to 20 degree banking. The straight, is 3 degrees banked as well, so it's all banked. The track is completely banked, and it used to be flat. Qualifying laps, oh, that's IndyCar, so that doesn't even count. Let's see. So the fastest qualifying, it looks like to be in 2013, Brad Kozlowski, 29.795.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I think in 2016, Jimmy Johnson had in this in this playoff format we have today. Ever since 2014, ever since Jimmy Johnson basically didn't win to get into the Final Four, he won at Martinsville, and then a couple of weeks later won Homestead. And I think that was his very first Homestead win in his last, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the most wins are tied with Greg Biffle and Tony Stewart for 3. Most top 10s, who do you think?
Oh, I would say my boy Jeff.
Harvick.
No.
Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick. You got it for 11. Most top 10s?
Probably the same.
Same. Kevin Harvick, 17. Starts. 20 starts in between Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson.
The old people there.
Most person with the poles with 3 is Danny Hamlin. Most laps led. Who's got the most laps led at Miami Homestead?
Oh.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Carl Edwards.
Carl Edwards, you got it. Average start finish best, 7.8, and that's Casey Kane. And the average finish, still to this day, is 6.0, Carl Edwards. So I'm trying to see what that... Everyone must use the access road when leaving pits. If so, you see someone not use, say something in there. All right.
Now, going back to what I was saying about 2016, Jimmy Johnson, well, not really Jimmy Johnson. If you all remember, Carl Edwards had some issues at Martinsville, didn't have any brakes. Then, and what was his name? He had problems he won Texas with rain, apparently, and then Phoenix, he was fine. and then coming to that last, well, not last restart, but that coming to one restart, one bad mistake cost him that championship. If he hadn't just blocked him and just kept the car straight, he would have had that championship.
Don't forget to send invites to Nick. Send invites to Bourne. I mean, not Bourne. I'm sorry. Jamie and Welder. Because they should be almost done qualifying. They're trying to pick up Tater now.
Interesting fact about Homestead. How many palm trees do you guys think are around Homestead, Miami?
I don't even know.
75.
1,005 of 15 different varieties.
How about that?
Wow.
So they're saying the invites are coming, don't accept them, but once we get in, Nick, make sure you send them out.
To you and you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. So
I got you.
We still have 2 people watching us. Thank you very much for watching the Misfits Racing Network. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. Like us. Give us more comments. We like them. Keep coming throughout the broadcast. We're not professionals. We're trying our best to try to give you the information that we can. And we're trying to get better each race we go to. And I think it's been getting a lot better. And we definitely had an excitement last night for the race. It was a great race last night. So check it out. You could look at all of our pages there. Make sure you guys, Jamie and Welder, make sure you have your party chat set to share. So
I believe I fixed mine last week.
Okay. I think we're good. Now we're just waiting to find out what's going on.
I have my invite, but I have not accepted it yet.
Yep, don't do that. Because then you'll be in a cup race and then you'll get, fired. Because you can't race it.
But, what's it called? What does anyone know? I don't know. I'm just asking this as a question. Does anyone know what that lake is in the middle or inside the track?
Nope, but we'll find out. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get in there.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm going to join right away. You send the invites, Nick, and then I'll get in there because I got to get the video going.
Oh, bloody fucking hell.
All right. That's great. Thanks for cursing, buddy.
Sorry. I'm sorry. My gosh. Go back.
Did you get him?
I got my invite, and I'm going to...
So we're ready for here at Miami. It is the Skip Insley 500 live from Miami Motor Speedway on the Misfits Racing Network, sponsored by Venue Radio. Don't forget to check out the Billy Martin Show Friday and Sunday nights right here on Venue Radio, where we keep you rocking and rolling all night. All right, well, we are on our way. Here is the 20 car out in the lead. He's got it.
And the green flag is out. We're racing from Miami.
Here's Turnover King. He's got the green flag. He is ready to go. He is running around. So Turnover takes the lead here, followed by Keystone Cowboy.
Nick, you forgot invites, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm somewhat mad at myself right now. I'm so sorry.
Alrighty, so here goes the 20 car right into the lane again. He will get things going.
Alright, I'm going to send you guys invites, so I'm so sorry, Welder. I'm sorry, Jamie.
There is the 20, the 2, the 8 car right up there to play. All 4 drivers going in there. We got the 42 of Matt. He's hanging out there as well.
There you go.
Top 4 guys running around. So we got high, we got low. They're all running all over the place.
Did you get it there, Welder and Jamie?
So now we got the 20 car moving around. he's got the lead. Turnover with the lead. Right behind him, Keystone. The 8 car, Sports, right there as well. Matty running on the top. As we continue here for the Skip Insley 400. I was off by 100 miles, folks. Sorry about that.
No
and
worries.
remembering good old Skip, he was in love of sea turtles. He was a sea turtle master. Remember his race.
Right.
All right, so now we get into turn on through the backstretch. We got Keystone there. Nick, take it away. What do you got?
Well, I can see right now we got some big. Wow, you can see the Ada Sports just. I don't know if it was air or got somewhat loose or something with Romo there, but we got a lot of battling and jockeying for positions. But yeah, a lot of jockeying for positions early going. But right now, turnover has got to have Keystone or hold off Keystone in this 2 car. There he goes.
Yeah, he's doing really well. He's Keystone on the outside. On the inside, you look at Turnover there. He's running around. Oh, now we got a big problem with Turnover.
No, there goes someone on the apron, and that's the 42. I would think it is the 42 of Matty. By the way, Welder and Jamie, you all in?
Yep, I'm watching Tater from the back of the pack.
Right
All
now.
right, so now Keystone with your lead.
Here comes Batman. Here comes Batman.
Batman moving down to the bottom. I think the practice has helped him today as Turnover King recovers from going down to the apron. So it's Keystone Cowboy. Batman holding us second tonight. Third, Turnover. Fourth, we've got
Romo right there, the 9 car in that beautiful Chase Elliott, number 9. And I guess you could say, are we watching the Xfinity race or are we just watching the Cup race? Because these two have been battling, well, all night, yesterday and tonight.
Where's Turnover going?
I saw that.
Turnover again, just dives down to the apron, having some issues there.
Don't think
Looked a little bit like he got loose.
But he's right back up there again. So he must be doing something right because his car is still there.
Yeah, good point. And you see, I'm watching Sports right now battling Matty, and right now that's a battle, I think, for the 5th position, trying to get that top 5.
Yeah, don't forget the top 3 with Jonas tonight up to the end of the race. What do we got?
42 in the wall. Matty got put in the wall. I don't know if anyone saw that. With, I think it was the 8 of
Sports Legend?
Yep, Sports hit him and got him in the wall, but still green. Guys, remember,
green flag
this is
going. Keystone holds the lead. He takes another lap as he goes into turn number 1, followed by Batman. The 20 car of Turnover King, and it looks like the 9 car of Romo.
You know, what's interesting to me tonight is, you know, this is 67 laps. This isn't 134 laps. So what you got to do is kind of save your tires, kind of save your
Batman
fuel.
trying to make a move on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, he is. He had that on the bottom. He knew he wanted to get to the bottom as quickly as he can.
So the Blue Deuce keeps on striving, but the 96 car is hunting down the Black Deuce, and Turnover King dives down. Wow. I think this is normal. This is something normal. They dive bomb down on the backstretch here in Miami. So I don't know.
Here we go, Bell. Oh, trouble. 3 car turnover around. Or not turnover. I'm sorry. Eternal had some issues, guys. Eternal had some issues. Sorry, but I saw him slowing and back out front. You know, I think, like I mentioned, are we watching the Cup race or are we watching Xfinity? Because we were watching these two battle yesterday night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of action here at the Skip Insley 400 here live from Miami. And the Blue Deuce car is taking it. And Batman trying to work underneath them. Different lines for different folks. What do you think about that tonight, guys?
Well, I think right now is, I've mentioned this before, you know, watch how you can see, I'm watching from Batman's perspective. He's looking where Keystone's weakness is, and if he finds where he's going to find that weakness, he's going to get that strength and probably pull away.
So, Jamie, do you agree that Turnover King, he's diving down to the bottom down there on the backstretch and coming back up? Is that helping him, do you think?
He done that in lost position, so it's not helping him. So if he's doing it on purpose and using quick, now he just got past Baromo.
Yeah, you're going to have to straighten that out, right? Definitely.
Oh, yeah. He's going to eat up that right side of tires. Right
Here we
now.
go.
He got the position back.
Sorry to interrupt you, Jamie, but these two are going at it like there's no tomorrow. It's like Batman is trying and trying just to get around the Keystone as much as he wants.
All right, Eternal coming down pit road. He will take some services. He's having some issues with his car. RKM, again, towards the back of the field, so I just wanted to bring him up because he's been not very good back here. So he's struggling tonight as well as you look at that motocross car.
Here he goes. Almost took the...
Romo.
Romo, no.
Into the wall.
But he keeps it straight.
He got really loose trying to pass Turnover there. I think him and Turnover both get the cars are just too loose right now. They're just waiting on that first pit stop.
And my question to both of you is, as a driver, when do you pit? When do you say, okay, it's time to come to pit road. Okay, it's time to make these tires. It's gonna make it happen.
Well, if I'm in the back of the pack, I kind of want to try to, and if I'm losing time, I want to get in 3 or 4 laps.
Now remember tonight, big key, you have to use the pit lanes tonight coming in and coming out of pit road. So I think that's going to be a struggle for drivers tonight, as a lot of people could not practice this. And tonight could be a struggle coming in and off of pits.
We mentioned, we've seen this before, at Pocono and other tracks,
Batman just scrubbed the wall.
Yeah, Batman, yeah, you were mentioning. But, if you take the access road on any other track, I think it was Gateway, you get penalized taking the access road, I think. I don't know.
No, you have to take the access in and out. They made that specifically clear tonight in the drivers' meeting, saying that you have to use the ins and outs. So we'll see. So far, Eternal used the in and outside pit, so it's going to get dicey if people forget towards the later half of this race. Will we see penalties given?
Oh, I think we might.
Sports not lost it.
Whoa!
Maddie's in the wall.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that from Eternal's point
Oh, here
of
they
view.
come down. The race leaders going down pit road, and they're going to get their services here.
And Romo will take the race
Batman,
lead.
Keystone.
And
We had an
Turnover.
incident with Darlington where Chase Elliott, he missed the pit road coming in the pits.
Here comes Schwilly. Here comes Schwilly and Tater.
Turnover King coming down as well.
I think I've mentioned this so many times. Later in this race, when we come to the closing laps, your best friend, you cannot have a speeding ticket because that is not your best friend. But having a good pit stop like right now could be your best friend.
All right, so here they come. They're coming out of pit road now. Here is Keystone, Batman, Turnover King coming out. And they are definitely using the pit exit
road.
access road. Maddie's coming around, so we'll see.
And, bunch of guys, this is going to get dicey because I'm going to watch from Romo. Romo, is he going to pit? Nope. He should be okay.
These guys are going to have to come down pit road eventually here.
Sure. And right now, I think the only two who haven't pitted, and Maddie's on pit road right now, guys.
You're definitely taking all 4, right?
Sure.
You're definitely taking all 4.
Exactly. And
RKM pitting this time by, I would assume. He hasn't pitted yet.
Nor has the Ada Sports, and I think these. Yep, here he goes.
No, he's still going.
He took it out,
no.
took it out again.
So when will he make those pit road? A couple guys are coming down.
Romo
RKM
Romo
waiting.
Sports.
possibly waiting for the last second to come down pit road. Because he could save his tires, he could save fuel.
Batman's got to get around RKM here.
Oh, he does, because I think everyone is a lap down at this point. You know, you want to get back on the lead lap. You're like, okay, you know, I want to be. If there were stages, I would have wanted to stay out where stay out as much as I can. But right now, I think there you go. RKM just lets 96 by.
I think RKM's on the lead lap. Everybody else is a lap down. They're getting it back.
I believe RKM's the leader. I would think. I think RKM's the leader. Is he? Let me check. I'm going to check from Ryan's perspective. I'm kind of cheating here. So, give me a sec. I got to look from his perspective. Yeah, Ryan's the leader. Ryan is the race leader, and he has his fuel light on, but I don't think he has his tire light on. So, and here he goes. Here he goes. Goes to pit road now.
So Keystone should get it back. See how much time he can get out to get in between both of them.
And right now, I think Turnover's doing that thing on the back every time. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing, though.
I think it's a little too loose. Keystone should be taking the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll definitely find out at the end of the race whether that helped him or not, right? I mean...
Oh my gosh, look at this. I think Batman right now is, I don't know, I feel like Batman's in the lead because, remember, those two were fighting for
RKM coming down to pit road.
He's coming off, I think, I think he would be.
Yep, coming out of pit road, yep.
He's mowing that grass. He's like, nah, I'm going to mow the grass tonight because, why not?
So Keystone Cowboy is your leader here at the Skip Insley 400 live from Miami. We've got Welder in the booth. We got Jamie in the booth. We got my buddy, my pal, my compadre, Nick. He is hanging out with us as well as we are bringing you this special presentation remembrance of Skip and his love for sea turtles. And we're in Miami, man. That's the way you need to be for sea turtles, right?
Oh, for sure. And, you know, like I've mentioned, 10 minutes away is New Smyrna Beach, and you can go after this. I mean, I know it's late, but I'd say go to New Smyrna and just hang out there. But, you know, I got to go back to Orlando after this. But, you know, Keystone right now.
Oh, Keystone. Looking a little loose coming off that turn.
Yeah. It's getting a little loose. I think, you know, with everyone coming on the pit road at a different point of time, and you know, it's just depending on tires. It's going to say, okay, you know, I don't want to cook my right rear because if I cook my right rear, it's going to be bad. Because we saw it last night in the Xfinity race where Ryan had 8 laps, or I'm sorry, not 8 laps, but 8% on his right rear in stage 1, and, you know, he was trying to coast it, and he had to pit.
So right now with Keystone Cowboy with the big lead, he's got a commanding lead over Batman right now. Big gap between first and second place right now here in Miami. The Skip Insley 400 live from Miami. And we got Welder here. Well, what do you think? What's going on, Welder? What do you got for us?
The biggest thing that I've seen so far is the use of the access roads is going to play a big part in tonight's race.
Sure.
Because you can't just come barreling down the access road at like 120 mile an hour and pray that you stay in there. Because who did I watch? Let me cycle back through here.
Well, it looks like Jamie had to back out, so he has some Wi-Fi issues.
I watched Eternal come off a pit road, and he must have been coming out too fast, and he cut the grass coming out right at the end of pit road.
Ooh.
So, my question is, you're trying to say you might want to feather coming off a pit road, right? You're just trying to feather it coming off a pit road, not trying to, like, if you're going to go like oh, wow, someone's on right there on the front stretch. Something happened. like right now, Tater, like what he's doing right now. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's
trying to avoid. Yeah, you can't send it in there. You're going to have to either stay in third gear or, coming down pit road to try not to spin. This is a tough entry and exit, so I'm pretty sure there might be some conversations after this race.
And I think I was just about to say, is that what you're trying to point out there, Welder, how you just want to feather it, but then what we saw with Tater, that's the end result, right? Because if you do that, that's a bad thing to do, I would think, right?
Yeah, because that's going to play a big part in where you gain or lose positions due to the fact that you can't just floor it and hope it stays down there.
Right, because that grass, once you hit that grass, you're going to spin out and then you're going to cause more problems. And then eventually you may have to even come down pit road and take 4 freshies.
Yep.
And right now, I'm looking from from Keystone. He's got 7 laps left in his tank, 487 on his right front, and
we got about 35 laps to go. So there's still a lot of pit strategy that's got to come in here. And they're going to have to stop at least 3 or 4 more times before the night ends.
Oh, definitely. And, right now, Batman is... Whoa, what is wrong with Batman?
Well, let's take a look and see what we could gather.
It's like he's not even gaining on the 2. He's far behind.
Now, his car might be struggling with a little loose condition. He's running that high side, getting down low, so...
And there you go.
Struggling with a bubble there. Taking a look at Schwilly here.
And, coming down to the final pit stop, I think you need to take... I'm going to ask you this, Welder. If you were in this position, if you were in Keystone shoes, and this was coming to the final pit stop, would you take 4 or would you take the 2?
With the lead that he has?
I'd take 4 with his lead.
My sentiment is exactly, I'd be taking 4. 4, definitely.
Because with how big of a lead he's got, most of the other guys are probably going to try to take 2 to close the gap.
The only way I would take 2 is if there's a few laps to go and a caution comes out. Then I might take the 2.
Sure.
Now, it could also play in a part is what are Keystone's left side tires going to be at that last pit stop?
That's very true also.
I've raced with Keystone, and if his tires are above 50%, he will only take 2 tires.
Sure. And right now, I think, Keystone...
And right now, he's struggling with that because right now his right rear is 41 pounds, his right front is 31 pounds, and then his left sides are 56 and 61. So...
He's probably going to take all 4. How much does he have left in the tank? Because
he's got 2 laps, so he'll be coming down to pit road within the next couple of laps.
Here comes
so
Swilly,
turnover going down.
Swilly's coming in pit road, and here comes Turnover. Turnover's doing pretty good. Did anyone pick? Or no, not Turnover. Did anyone pick Turnover King? I forgot. Did anyone pick him? Because I think I don't remember.
Yeah, I picked Turnover because of as an underdog.
It looks like Keystone's going to run her dry to get in there.
Oh, man.
He's trying to conserve that lead as long as possible, boys.
Oh, most definitely.
Smart move.
Now, Keystone has the advantage. He has a sequential shifter, so in the corners he can just pull it out of gear and throw it in neutral to save fuel.
Sure.
Correct.
And, and right now I just saw from, there you see, I was just watching from Batman.
There he was riding the wall.
And now there goes Keystone. He'll go down pit road. These guys are going to be all cycling around, so once it cycles, it should cycle around back to our number 2 car. Yep, he's taking all 4. He's taking 2 cans.
And I do want to mention is, do you think, like, coming to the final, like, closing laps, do you think this is a saving race, or do you think you need to, like, well, I know that's kind of a dumb question, but, you know, is it a saving race, or do you think you can make it to the end?
Batman coming down pit road. He will take on 4 tires as well as he comes down pit road. Big Tater coming around down pit road again. He will take it.
And you see, he's just mowing that grass. And I don't.
Here comes Keystone coming out of the pits with his 4 freshies.
I'm watching Keystone, and he came out of pit road in 2nd gear.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea.
And, you know, and here comes Romo. He's going down pit road. So what I really like or really enjoy that, you know, we're getting what we need to do here when we come here with trucks, if we come here. It's going to be fun to come down there, make sure we're in 2nd gear coming out of the pits and running on that pit lane. All right, we got another pit taker, or Batman coming on the field. He's coming back.
Matty comes off of pit. Well, Matty's in pit road. Tater, and I think right now Ryan is our race leader. I don't want to be 100% sure, but you know, Batman's saying out as much as he can because I don't think he's pitted yet.
Well, Sports Legend is the lead. RKM in 2nd. Keystone in 3rd. Romo showing in 4th, and then Tater showing in 5th.
Sports right now is entering pit road, so that might give the lead to Keystone right now. Yes.
So right now RKM would have the lead because he's in 2nd until he pits.
You know, we've mentioned, you know, how Ryan saves a lot of gas and, you know, pulls a strategy sometimes, and, you know, he is right now about to hit the start-finish line right now. If we can see where that 8 car, he's coming off a pit road right now, and the 21 is the race leader right now. So Sports comes off. The 21 of RKM is our race leader, and that Wood Brothers number 21.
And he's looking to slow down. He looks like he's going to come down pit road here this time by.
Now, I would think, you know, coming into the closing laps, I mean...
Maybe not. Maybe he's going around again.
Maybe, but right now, I think if this was the last lap and you were on fumes, you would be kind of screwed here. But, you know, I think your main issue is don't blow a tire. I wouldn't push it because... Usually I push it to the limit. I push it to the absolute limit, and I'm not good at saving fuel or tires, so I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
24 more laps to go, so they're going to have 1 more pit stops coming down for a green flag pit stop unless we have a caution.
Which
now RKM now trying to put down Romo. And
now I think in Cup cars you get 15 laps for a fuel run.
Sure.
So
yeah.
I think it was 19. I think it was 19. I'm not sure because we did a little practice We did a little practice, and I don't know if I'm right or not because it's 3 times wear, and maybe not. RKM's not. Looks like, you know, this reminds me. Kind of looks like Dave out here because I've seen. So many times, you know, Dave stayed out so many times and fooled me and, you know, stayed out, didn't pit until everyone pitted. And he's kind of looking like Dave out here, just staying out as much as he can. And I'm just like, man. But
so the 21 car probably coming down pit road right now as we speak. Yep.
Yes,
it's time for him to take it.
And
so now
he's mowing the grass.
He just mowed the grass there a little bit. Oh, he's saying, oh, God, I hate this. All right, so now we'll take a look at our race leader. It is now going to be Keystone Cowboy. Resumes the lead. My pick here tonight, and hopefully he can finish the deal tonight.
You know, what surprises me, you know, Keystone has been really dominant this whole night. I don't think anyone would have thought, just because it's Homestead Cup doesn't mean Keystone's going to win. I think he's going to put on a shutout.
Well, we got 21 more laps to decide this one. We're going to have another round of green flag pit stops. It's going to be exciting here at Miami. Skip Insley, 400, as we remember the Sea Turtle Man. As what a great Remembrance Day and a nice second race tonight. That's going to be awesome. We had a great night last night, and tonight has been equally as much the same.
Trouble on the backstretch. Trouble on the back. Trouble.
Somebody's spinning.
That's the Eternal. Yeah, I knew something had to give right there. It's
so
the three
Eternal, and I think this will not be a 2-car stop. So
no, because
that means
I saw
no caution.
I saw something had to give. I was watching from Batman's perspective. I'm sorry, not from Batman, from Keystone's perspective. I saw the 3 and the 00. Him and Tater were fighting so much, and I was like, there's no way these two are going to keep this thing up. Because, my goodness, you would never expect it. It's Homestead, and I'm surprised no one has kind of looped it around with the tire problem. And, I know these guys are not going to do that because they know better and not do it and cause let's say a spin gate. So they know what's best.
So, when you look at Eternal struggling here in Cup Series, especially here tonight.
There's a caution.
Caution.
Oh.
Ooh, this could be a game changer here, boys.
Wow.
So, you're going to see people come down pit road. Now, the question is, will they have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race? And will they still have to pit?
Well, let's ask Welder that question.
Now, this could hurt Keystone in the long run.
Oh. Now,
with that lead he had, he just lost that lead. Plus, if he pits...
They're all pitting. They're all coming down pit road.
Ooh, turnover comes out first.
Here we go. Into the Geico, restarts up. Oh, through the gears we go. Green flag.
And here we go. We've got it.
Now,
taken out to the lead.
This comes out to question here, Welder. I think I've mentioned this before.
Sports in the wall.
Oh, yikes!
Ooh,
8-car. Yikes! But going back, what I was going to ask you is, right now, let's say, you guys save fuel. Do you think they would have enough, or do you think they may have to save a little bit?
It's going to be close.
I think they're going to have to save.
Schwilly got hit by RKM right in the back of the field, and
Batman's in the lead.
15 laps to go. They're going to be good on fuel, guys. They're going to be good on fuel.
3 wide. They look like 3 wide. Batman is just all over the place.
Batman's all over
Keystone
the place.
out the lead. Here comes Turnover King. He is second. The underdog. 2 picks of mine right up front. Here they come. Right in the back. In the middle there.
Oh, man, this is so good racing.
Romo, Batman battling it in the backfield. This is getting intense. 42 car, Matty, right there as well. All battling here tonight, here for the Skip Insley. 400. Back to the front. Here comes Turnover, trying to make a move on Keystone. He's got a block.
They're going to get dicey in the back end. What I think what Keystone doesn't need right now is a caution. That's what he does not need.
None of these guys do. Moving up to the front of the top, flag to flag, nose to nose, racing. We got it back here tonight. Here comes Turnover King trying to take a look at the Keystone Cowboy, trying to give him some run for his money. Romo on the inside behind Keystone, so there's just been a lot of stuff coming up, and these guys who have been in the back of the pack are making their way to the front. Even RKM tonight coming up in that 4th position.
Oh boy, they're going to get dicey. I don't know what would have probably caused that last caution, but here comes the 20th Turnover King. Can he get
But I'll
him?
tell you what, it made an excitement. Here comes Turnover King. He's coming in front. He might take the lead from Keystone. No, not enough.
Nope.
As Keystone rolls into 3-4.
Keystone just gets a massive run coming out of the corner.
I think I've pointed out really well is, what the second place driver, either it's Turnover or Batman, is just he needs to find out where Keystone's going to mess up. He's like, okay, I know he's going to mess up in this corner, and I have that opportunity. And I don't think Keystone's going to have
Now
that
we got a
problem,
race for second. Here comes Romo.
Yep,
He's got to move, trying to take on Turnover.
Trouble, Swilly around. Trouble for Swilly. Oh boy, I saw him hit the
That's a
8
caution.
cars.
And that will
That's a
be a
caution.
game caution.
Oh,
So
boy.
now we'll see things exciting here in Miami. The Skip Insley 400 live from Miami Speedway here tonight. It has been a fun-filled night.
Oh my!
Now let's see who pits and who doesn't.
Well, here's the thing, Walter. The first half of the race was we had green flag stops, and right now I think everyone's all antsy. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh my golly, this is interesting. How?
Now with that last caution pit, everyone should be good on fuel. But
they were
we'll see.
playing good, and here we go. And here we go. Up to the gears we go. Green flag, Robo, and Sports lead us back to the green flag.
So pit stops have changed things here dramatically.
But here comes Keystone.
Right now, I think Romo took 2. Same with Turnover King. I think they took 2. Because their left sides were probably all right, or I don't know, but Romo to the lead.
Here comes Keystone, though.
Oh my goodness, this is so insane.
Different times. Here comes Keystone on the bottom.
Keystone to the lead.
He's got a
2
great
tires
move,
didn't
and
work.
he will take the lead back.
2 tires, I don't think worked for him. I don't think 2 tires worked.
Oh, there's a wreck.
Oh, Sports in the wall. Yep, Sports is around.
It's another caution.
Oh, yes, it is.
Involved in that.
Oh boy.
Keystone, Romo, RKM, Turnover, Maddie, Batman, Schwilly, Sports Legend, Baked Tater, and rounding out the top 10 is Eternal.
That's twice now Sport's been caught up in a caution.
Yeah.
Things are going to get
Sports
dicey.
might get the goodies award.
We'll see. The race is not over yet, my friends. We got a lot of flag-to-flag, nose-to-nose racing
Tater
here.
gets back on the lead lap. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Keystone's our leader, boys. Up to
Romo
the
on
gears
the
we
outside.
go. Green flag. Romo, can he make it?
Well, now he's got RKM right behind him as well, so this is going to be an interesting
3 laps to go, boys.
spot for
3
the
laps
win.
to go. 3 laps to go. It has to be now. It is either
Keystone,
make or
followed
break.
by RKM, followed by Romo. They touch.
Oh, big wreck.
Big wreck.
There they go. Big wreck on the back, and it's Maddie.
Keystone and Romo and
No caution.
RKM.
Well, that's a caution. It just threw it.
Oh, no.
RKM and Romo caused that destruction path behind them.
Oh, boy. You don't...
So, Keystone,
you
RKM, Batman, Sports, Schwilly, Romo, Baked Potato, Turnover King, Matty Ice, and Eternal is your top 10.
Oh, I bet you right now, Keystone is heated. He is like, come on, stop throwing the cautions and finish this thing. I want to win so bad.
Well, this should be a green, white, checkered here as we go to overtime, my friends. Overtime, Miami Skip Insley 400. Welcome, everybody, to the final stage of this race here tonight.
Keystone with RKM.
Go, green flag, and here we go. Can this thing end under green?
Rolling and back and stumbling, mumbling. Here comes Keystone. He's got the lead, followed by RKM. Batman comes back in the picture.
Batman.
Hey, how about the 0 car of Tater in the mix?
How about Tater? Tater, good recovery.
Comes right back down. Here comes Keystone with the lead. He's got RKM following. He's got Batman following. He's got Tater following him.
Game caution would end it if they can't get to the light now. White flag, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Venue Radio. Take it away.
Yes, sir. We've got it. Here comes Keystone. He's got the move. Batman comes right there, but also the 21 car of RKM trying to get Keystone.
Can he do it? Here comes the 78.
Oh, he separates it. Looking for turnover. Schwilly's up there. This is really interesting here tonight. Keystone comes around, trying to get more. This race is getting really exciting as we get down to the final lap. Keystone Cowboy coming down with RKM. Big win tonight for Keystone Cowboy. RKM. Oh no.
What happened?
It looks like Keystone's joystick went out, so I can't see the final there. Hit the X button. Hit the circle. I don't know. Whatever. So we got Keystone, RKM, and Batman coming to the booth here tonight at the Skip Insley 400.
Let's see who gets the quick lap.
That will do that. So Keystone Cowboy, your winner. My prediction has come true tonight. Yes.
2 nights in a row.
I'm excited.
Fastest lap goes to
booth predictions. So
Maddie.
I think it's Batman. I think they exited real quick. I don't know if there is some argument going on. I don't know. We'll find out as we will continue. Guys, what'd you think about the race tonight, Walter?
That was intense. Those closing laps.
That was insane.
And then Jamie, are you still here? Are you still with us?
No, he left.
He left us. All right. So now we're waiting for the booth. We'll Skip Insley would have been proud tonight if he's seen this race. Our Sea Turtle expert. He was with us in the booth with us tonight. Skip, had it's a remembrance race for him, and it was great. It was another great at broadcasting. This was another night of fun. And we're waiting for the third place driver to come in. They're all coming in. They're checking in as the party's still going in Miami. And here he is. Look at this. The man, the co-owner of Misfits Racing League, as he comes in here, as we have a couple of owners in here tonight. Batman. Well, third place finish tonight. Podium.
I'll take it.
Yeah, the restarts were really difficult tonight.
That was amazing.
That's what we've seen up here. Trying to get back up to speed, and then, the last caution there with RKM and Romo causing a big wreck in the back of the field. I mean, just almost took out everybody. And then that's when you were looking and you go, oh, Keystone doesn't like that because he had a whopping lead, a big whopping lead tonight.
There's more to that story.
There's a lot more to that story.
I'll let Ryan tell it to you. But there's more to that.
So here's our second place winner. Here is RKM. RKM, go ahead. You got a story for us.
I do. I say fuel. When that caution came out, I was golden. I didn't have to pit again. I was good to go. The only thing that gave Keystone a chance was I ran out of fuel a little bit early on my second run, thinking I didn't quite save enough, but I was golden when I pitted. So I was good to go till the end. I only needed 2 tires.
It was
so
19 laps to go.
and I was like 4 laps because I pitted with 30 to go, and I was going to split the last ones 15 and 15.
Yeah.
And 19 to go, he was coming off of pit road. He was a lap down, but he had made his final stop. With the running out of gas, putting
That
him a
cost
lap
me some
down,
time.
it would have been damn
It would've been
close
close.
between me and him.
Yep.
But that caution, I mean, strategy went out the window. I mean,
Yep, I had to totally redo my car in the pits and make it good to go for the run to get some speed out of it instead of getting some fuel out of it.
Looks like tonight a lot of people had problems with loose race cars tonight.
it's this track.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
really have
it
to
definitely
manhandle that
at
car.
times you saw it like a late model, drives like a late model.
Yes.
Nick and I were racing before. We were doing some pre-race just to get our feet under the wet, and yeah, it was just so difficult to run. And the other thing was tonight, everybody was using the on and off pit road, and that killed you as well. Would you agree with that?
No,
really.
everybody
I mean,
had to use it.
Yeah, as long
You
as
guys were
pedaled
okay.
it-
RKM was okay. Keystone was okay because we figured out that you're coming off of that pit road in gear 2 or 3 when you're coming out of the
I
pits.
go straight to 4th gear so I don't have to worry about losing the gun around there.
As soon as I come off of pit road, I go straight to 2nd gear. Just before the apex of the pit road exit ramp, I go to 3rd and I pedal it just a little bit, get the car straight, and by the time I hit 4th gear, my right side tires are at the white line, transitioning from the apron back to the backstretch. So I mean, as long
Yeah,
as you
because we saw a
pedal
lot
it,
of
you
drivers
try to go
struggling
wide
with
open.
that too tonight.
Yeah.
And then-
Then again, I was hitting 4th gear as quick as I could because I was saving as much fuel as I could.
what position did Baked Tater finish?
I think he got 5th or 6th. 5th. I
Fifth or
think.
sixth? Yeah. So very good recovery by him tonight.
Yes,
Um,
it was.
And you know
He
what?
looked like one more caution, Eternal would have been back up there with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Turnover King is probably the Goodies Headache Award winner tonight. He was fast up there, and then
Yes, he was.
Just
He just kept
something
getting
happened.
bad breaks. Yeah.
yep.
He was fighting a loose car. He I think it was like 4 or 5 laps in a row. He was popping loose coming out of turn 2, and it was messing with it. And but that's how
Oh,
this
yeah.
track. It don't matter what slider you were. I was just running a slider 3 and could feel my rear end sliding. So I mean,
Welder, do you have any questions for the guys tonight?
Let's see. What were your guys's? All right, so we covered it in the booth. Those last 3 cautions, Keystone. What were you thinking? Because that lead you had just disappeared.
well, it sucked, but at the same time, because of Ryan's strategy, I was kind of like, all right, this levels it. You know, now it's going to be the actual, it's not strategy, it's just who can hold the car better. So, my goal was to get to the outside as quick as possible. That's where I ran all night. My car broke less on the outside than it did on the inside. I'm not sure if you can actually see it or not, if y'all can see it from the booth, but there is a dark rubber line about mid to 3/4 of the way up the track going through the corners. Keep my lefts above that rubber line and my car was golden. So whenever when the caution came out and Romo was like, no, I just got my car running right, and his car, he said he sucked on fresh tires.
Yeah,
So
he did.
didn't want to pit. So whenever he took 2 and Turnover took 2, I went ahead and took the 4 because I had a feeling that it wasn't over.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and took the 4, and the moment that I could get to the high line, I was jumping up and just hoping nobody could follow me.
And I was happy for it too because my car wanted the bottom. I need to run the bottom or I was loose. If I
Yeah,
ran
you
the
were
line,
sticking.
I broke loose coming off.
Yeah, you were sticking to that bottom tonight throughout, and you know I was like,
the
oh,
first
when is
half I was
RKM
doing
going
it
to pit?
because I was doing it to save fuel. The first, I was running that white line, making it as short as possible, saving as much fuel as I could. But then I knew that I could run laps. I could run some. When I had to switch over and run fast, I knew I wanted the bottom because I knew my car would break loose coming off if I didn't.
And that's another thing about this track. I mean, the multiple grooves.
Yep.
You know, it makes it fun. If you can hold on to it, if you can keep it from turning left too much, then, I mean, excuse me, it's going to make for some fun racing. And it did. We had a lot of side-by-side.
Definitely
laps to even have a chance to get inside of them.
Definitely with the configuration change of this track is definitely better than it used to be. It used to be a flat track, and now with the banking, it's helped it tremendously. You know, it's people want to go there to race. Before, people didn't want to go there to race. You know, especially when it used to be one of the championship races. Everybody didn't want to race here.
The lap times, but the top four was within 0.2 of each other.
Yeah, you had to run 31s to get the fastest lap.
Yeah, that's a custom. Those were custom setups.
Yeah,
we had the top four speeds were all 32.1s.
Yeah,
and then the next four were all 32.2. So everybody was real tight.
But yeah, but I do gotta give props to the 96. He was during the pit cycles and everything like that, the no cautions for the first 7/8 of the race. He was the only one that could stay relatively close to my bumper that was not playing fuel strategy.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, Batman was he looked really good. I think
in my mirror every time going down the front stretch and the back stretch, trying to figure, am I gaining? Am I gaining ground? Am I extending that gap, or is he closing it in? Every time I was on the front stretch and back stretch, I'm hitting that down button, looking back to see where he was.
Yeah, he was getting a huge run coming into the corner. He just couldn't hang on to it coming out.
And that's another reason I love the high line here. The run you get on corner exit. I mean, it's almost like Kansas. The bottom will work, but the run that you get off the high line, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, Batman had a really good fast car tonight, and he was up there for contention. And then, RKM was there too, so congratulations, Keystone. You definitely were my pick tonight. I picked you. I know it's broke the curse tonight.
The curse is over.
The curse is over.
2 nights in a row. I said 2 nights in a row, man. 2 nights in a row.
I was going to pick Lazy because when I looked at the entry, he was in there because he's a pretty fast car too. But nope, you were my pick tonight. So congratulations on your win. Any other questions for these gentlemen?
No. But
nope.
Well, thank you very much for tonight. That is it. That is it from us. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Welder. Thanks, Jamie, too. He was in the booth tonight. We had 4 guys in the booth covering flag-to-flag coverage of the event right here at Misfits Racing Network. It was the Skip Insley 400 from Miami. Congratulations to Keystone Cowboy for taking it home tonight here in Miami. We'll see you tomorrow night for Xfinity Racing. And where are we at tomorrow?
We are at Auto Club.
Auto Club. Can't wait to be there hitting the California shores as we got to take our planes and get there to California. Going to be a little rough, but we're going to make it do. You guys take care. God bless. From Nick and Welder, have a good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.
Peace.